Besley, and
Hello.
We're here, and we really want to just share a few things about what we've been up to. Many of you would have heard of the Synergy Network, the Synergy group of organization, Ascension Trust, Southwark Diocese, London City Mission, and also Churches Together Britain and Ireland. And we've been working, for the last couple of years, 3 years or so, together to bring together individuals, organization, churches, non-churches, police, government, bring people together to look at this issue of serious youth violence. And today, I'm here with Laura Besley, and Laura has just been a fantastic person, lots of energy, and she's been really helping the board to make things happen. Now, Laura, it's great to see you, always great to chat with you and to work with you as well. Laura, just tell us, remind us a little bit about Synergy and what it's all about.
Yes, thank you, Les. Something that's really on the heart of all of the board members for Synergy Network is creating that a network, a synergizing, bringing people together. Something that we recognize is that it's not just going to be one person, one church, one organization that brings an end to serious youth violence. So we want to bring people together so that they can collaborate, so that we can share ideas, we can share resources, we can learn from one another. But something very important that I think is also to be mutually encouraged by each other's work. I think that when you're fighting this kind of battle, when you're seeing on the news regularly young lives continuing to be lost on the streets, when you're hearing these really difficult stories, it's so easy to feel burdened, overburdened, and feel like you're by yourself and you're not feeling supported. So we put on these events so that people can come together and to be mutually encouraged. We're all in this together. We're working on this together. We all care about this passionately, and we want to see an end to serious youth violence.
Thanks for that, Laura. I remember a couple of years ago, in fact, 3.5 years ago, we put on an event at the Trafalgar Square. And it was really an event about lamenting, really identifying with the family and crying out for them. And I remember this family from East London, and they'd lost their son. And when the dad came up to speak, he was so grateful that the church and so many people from different denominations, the Cardinal was there, the Bishop of Southwark, the Bishop of London, so many people, the Methodist was there, the evangelical Pentecostals, all sort of people were there. It was a beautiful witness, but he said, I'm so grateful that you haven't forgotten my son.
That's right.
And what you're doing here, you're supporting us in the difficult times that we've had. Now, Laura, I know that, you've been on board here. What are some of the things that you've been up to just really help Synergy to achieve its objective of getting people together to work?
Well, one of the things I'm passionate about is helping churches who don't understand the youth violence issue to get on board, to be able to respond practically and also prayerfully. I think, like I mentioned before, so many churches, so many Christians just don't know how to respond. They read the news and then they just feel numb to the pain of it because they just don't know how to respond, or they feel a bit lost. So one of the incredible opportunities we've got coming up, we've got a whole weekend of opportunities, but I want to start with the Sunday. On Sunday, the 17th of July, which is not this Sunday, but next, we are resourcing churches across the nation to be able to host their own church services, looking at this issue of serious youth violence. And in order to help them to do that effectively, we have provided a resources pack, which includes sermon downloads, PowerPoint, prayer resources, small group resources. It's not too late to download that if you've already got something planned for that church service. So you think, oh, I'm going to have to miss out. You don't have to miss out. Your small groups can download the small groups pack and use that over a 7-week period to be able to really look at this this issue and pray and understand it from lots of different angles. I think that resources pack is really, really good. So I hope that people will download it and take that opportunity.
And Laura, what about people, sometimes people say, well, we don't live in the urban cities. We're not impacted by that. It doesn't impact us. Now, we've heard of county lines and all sorts of things. So people from the urban going up into suburbia and taking drugs and selling drugs. What would you say to those people who think, well, that's nothing to do with us. It doesn't impact us. What would you say to them?
Yes. Well, I would say to start with, I think I was one of those people before. I actually grew up in Guildford. Before I found out about Synergy, I just didn't know anything about serious youth violence. But since being part of Synergy, I've heard story after story, and it's broken my heart. And I think that's so important that we hear those stories and let our hearts be broken. And I think that we also need to recognise that this is an issue that the whole church must be aching for. It's not just for churches in cities, it's for churches throughout. We're brothers and sisters in Christ, aren't we? And we should all be aching for the same things that cause God to ache. And therefore we need to recognize that this is a common issue. We all need to be coming together and praying together.
So you're saying that whether you're a suburbia church or an urban church, whether you're a small church or a very large congregation, you could get a small group pack. And you could get a pack for Sunday service. So you don't even have to preach that Sunday. So the vicar, the leader could have a Sunday off because they've got a video they could show to people whereby somebody's preaching, addressing the issue from a biblical context. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Because I do understand that we can't all be proficient in everything. We can't all understand every issue out there. We can't all be passionate about every issue. So why not come alongside people who already know, who already are passionate, and they're the people who have got to record these sermon downloads and to create these resources. So you just download this pack, look at the resources, and you're going to be fully equipped to be able to run a really good service where people will feel like they understand the issue so much better after the service, and also be able to pray more specifically about these issues.
I know that we're also having something on the Saturday.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. Tell us who's the speaker. I know that the new CEO of Ascension Trust, Bijo Powell, is speaking, but just tell us, what is the kind of program? So if I came, if I was a total stranger and I decide to come, where is it? What's going to happen? Yes.
Yes. So it's at St. Mark's Church, Kennington, which is just opposite Oval Tube. So really easy to get to. Lots of us are going to be coming together. So we've invited practitioners, youth workers, organisations. The police are coming. We've invited government. We've got someone from the government who's going to be an MP who's going to be sharing it's going to be a video link, but they're going to be sharing. And we're going to be hearing from families who have been affected, communities who have been affected, and also hearing from organisations who are doing inspiring, incredible work to be able to turn around the lives of young people who are vulnerable of being affected by serious youth violence. So the service itself is going to be full. It's going to be good. I think I recognise that people may feel nervous about going to a service that is dealing with such a difficult issue. They may feel like it's going to be a mournful service, something that may be difficult to listen to. But I want to encourage you that yes, it is a difficult topic, but we should be responding to. But this service is about building faith, about praying into the issue and rising up into the battle, stepping into the battle together, and knowing that we be encouraged by each other, knowing that our prayers are heard by Christ Jesus, and he will respond to us as we come together, praying together. So this service is about building faith and being motivated to go into that battle and save the lives of young people by doing so. So yes, it's going to be an encouraging service as well as a reflective one.
Fantastic. We've only got a couple of minutes left. Just tell us, how do people register? Yes. And what time does it start again? Just so that we could get that.
Yes, great. So it's 4 till 5:30 on Saturday, the 16th of July, and then the other service that we've where you can download the resources is the Sunday, the 17th.
And do people have to register? Do people have to register, or they just turn up?
Sorry, yes, they need to register. So you need to go to wearesynergy.org.uk. That's wearesynergy.org.uk. And when you're on the website, if you go to events, then you'll find the Eventbrite links there. Otherwise, you can always email me. It's laura.besley, BESLEY, at wearesynergy.org.uk. And I'd love to send you the resources and encourage you.
Laura, that sounds like, I just felt like I was at a football match. We are Synergy, you know.
Agreed.
But Laura, thank you very much. And, you know, really great what you're doing, and really great for this, the energy, the passion that you bring to Synergy. And really thank you for really explaining that to us so well. And so you just want to remind you all, next week, Saturday, please do join us. I'll be there. We do have Bijo Powell, as says, our new chief executive for Ascension Trust, and others will be joining us. So do join us for that hour and a bit service, and really get to meet some people and find out how you could get involved.
Yes.
In helping your local community. One of the things that people always says, preventive is better than cure. So it may not be in your area today, but you know, at least if you've got some insight, know some people, you could help your young people divert, stay away, and really go for it. So thank you for joining us, and please do get involved. And I know that you guys are going to be there, whether you're on Ascension Trust YouTube or whether you're on Les Isaac Facebook. But please do join us at Synergy next week, Saturday at St. Mark's Church, and get the information from the website as well. Thank you, and the Lord bless you all. Thank you, Laura, very much.
Thank you.